Good afternoon. Today's item for the work session is something we're delighted to bring you, and that is an update on the momentum of the career ladder, some highlights and next steps. I know you've received a number of updates along the way when this innovative initiative was launched. So Dr. Hughes and Dr. Weston will provide that update.
Thank you, Dr. Cashwell. Good afternoon, Chair Shea, members of the board, and Dr. Cashwell. As Dr. Cashwell said, my name is Leslie Hughes, Chief Learning Officer for Henrico County Public Schools. And today, Dr. Weston and I, the Director of Professional Learning and Leadership, will provide an update on the HCPS Career Ladder, sharing our progress and future plans. As we begin, it's important to highlight that the Career Ladder aligns directly with the division's new strategic plan, Journey to 2030, particularly the focus to recruit, engage, reward, and retain highly qualified staff. This alignment ensures that the Career Ladder is not just a program, but a direct extension of the division's vision for staff support and student success. Today, we'll take a quick look back at the onset of the Career Ladder, the current reality, and what lies ahead. As a reminder, the Career Ladder offers differentiated pathways for professional learning with salary advancement. Over the past 3 years, the program has expanded steadily, with data showing a consistent and positive impact on both individual participants and the division as a whole. Staff who took part in these professional learning opportunities are 4 times more likely to remain in the profession, which strengthens student achievement by keeping highly qualified educators in classrooms and support staff in the vital roles they fill. This impact has been evident since the program's inception, underscoring the value of meaningful learning opportunities and varied pathways, including internal options at no cost. Let's take a look at the Career Ladder. Let's take a look now at how the Career Ladder has expanded and how it continues to drive staff retention and student success. At this time, I'll turn it over to Dr. Weston.
In March 2022, the school board approved the launch of the inaugural Career Ladder. It was and continues to be the only of its kind across the nation, a career ladder anchored in professional learning. The 2022 ladder began with Henrico's largest group of employees, educators plus other identified personnel. The ultimate goal was retaining staff by pairing professional growth with financial compensation, allowing educators to increase their salaries while remaining in the classroom. The educator ladder offers 3 options for salary advancement. Staff can earn a doctorate degree, achieve advanced certifications such as National Board, or successfully complete HCPS specializations. Through these options, eligible staff may earn up to a 15% pay increase. While doctorate degrees and advanced certifications are external opportunities, specializations are developed internally by HCPS staff, creating learning experiences that are directly related to our division's work and are offered at no cost to participants. In January 2023, the first 2 specializations were introduced with 48 participants. Within months, those participants became the program's strongest advocates, creating a buzz that spread quickly across the division. What fueled this momentum wasn't simply positive feedback, but the experience itself. The coursework was energizing, the learning was relevant, and the practical application made the work immediately meaningful. Combined with the power of learning in a cohort and the connections built through networking, anticipation for what would come next developed naturally. By the start of year 2, participation had doubled, and that early momentum quickly translated to growth. The demand for coursework opportunities within the Career Ladder continued to grow. What began as 48 participants in year 1 expanded to 6 fully enrolled specializations in January 2025, including 2 classes of teaching and learning, 2 classes of diverse learners, 1 class of trauma-informed educators, and 1 class of our newest specialization, adult learners, which launched for the first time in January 2025. Along with this growth in both participants and offerings, 8 members of the Career Ladder adjunct faculty are themselves specialization completers. Their firsthand insight enriches their teaching and further strengthens our program. The knowledge gained through the design and implementation of the Educator Ladder guided the development of the next 2 Career Ladder expansion groups, ensuring each new pathway builds on what we've learned and continues to expand opportunities to staff. The fall of 2024 saw the creation of our second Career Ladder pathway, the classified employee ladder. This expansion broadened opportunities for growth and advancement for more staff across the division and reflected our commitment to recognizing the impact of every role on student success. The classified employee career ladder includes office professionals, bus drivers, and instructional assistants. Like the educator ladder, this expansion was designed to recruit, engage, reward, and retain high-quality staff, many of whom work closely with students and families every day. We are excited to share that additional staff groups will be added to the classified employee ladder in coming months, further extending opportunities across our schools and departments. In January 2026, the classified employee ladder will expand, opening professional learning and advancement opportunities to an even larger group of classified employees. This expansion will add 30 new positions, including school security officers, family advocates, and members of our school nutrition team, among others. All newly added staff will be contacted prior to January to receive ladder updates and learning information. Building on the opportunities available since the ladder's inception, this growth will extend the same meaningful professional learning to a wider audience. Monthly sessions ranging from 3 to 6 hours include opportunities such as technology training, de-escalation strategies, time management, customer service, workflow strategies, and book studies like Better Conversations. With sessions continually added, staff will have ongoing opportunities to strengthen their skills while enhancing the critical roles they play across the division. Let's take a moment to hear directly from a few of our classified employees.
So the career ladder for classified employees offers a personalized learning experience for office professionals, bus drivers, and instructional assistants. I think the biggest perk, though, however, is that it allows for salary progression based on earned credit hours.
We were afforded an opportunity to better ourselves, learn more. I felt that it was time to get started, and I really went up the first rung already. I attained the 48 points, and I learned a lot along the way, and it was exciting.
You get to meet new people, learn new things, make new relationships, have things that will help you not only in your job, but seriously in your everyday life.
Well, I like that it has hands-on, and I like the idea it was team building activities for us. You know, you can learn something new every day. You never stop learning, so I really like the program.
It allows them to advance based on what their current responsibilities are, but they can articulate and kind of dream about what their advancement goals are, and we can work together and try to come up with a plan for them to take the classes that meet both of those needs.
You get to see things you didn't even know existed. You get to learn things you never knew were out there. And I think, honestly, you get new strategies and new ways to cope with things, whether it be problems or personality conflicts or anything else for that matter.
I've taken courses on AI and boosting productivity in the office, organization, conflict management. All of these classes has helped me so much.
School nutrition likely coined the phrase "too many cooks in the kitchen," and we have kind of a controlled level of chaos every day. And the communication classes that the central office staff has been able to take have really helped in communicating with those individuals in the kitchens.
And what you walk away with is a sense of being valued by the county because they want you to succeed and stay current. And how can you beat that? It's a win-win situation.
The third career ladder pathway is the school leader ladder, which includes principals, associate principals, and assistant principals. This pathway recognizes the essential role leaders play in shaping teaching and learning across our schools and specialized programs. Leaders engage in learning that deepens instructional knowledge and strengthens school culture to better support teachers and students. In alignment with the division's focus on recruitment and retention, the school leader ladder is designed to keep high-quality leaders in every school. Just like the educator ladder, the leader ladder offers clear routes for professional growth through earning a doctorate degree, pursuing advanced certifications, and completing internally offered specializations. The first specialization for the Leader Ladder, Instructional Leadership, began in January 2025. It aligned with the Educator Specialization of Teaching and Learning. Both specializations focus on the components of the HCPS instructional model, one through the lens of a teacher and the other through the lens of a school leader. This first specialization includes 23 leaders representing all 5 magisterial districts and all 3 levels, elementary, middle, and high school. Like the Educator Ladder, school leaders will conclude their year-long learning at Portfolio Defense Night in November, where they will share their learning experiences and the practical application of their learning. The School Leader Ladder will see its first expansion in January 2026 with the launch of a second specialization, Adult Learners. This addition opens the ladder to 25 more leaders, extending the reach of learning experiences across more schools. Building on the success of the first year, leaders who have completed the instructional leadership specialization also have the opportunity to apply to serve as adjunct faculty, teaching and mentoring the next cohort of participants. This not only strengthens the programs, but elevates the voices and expertise of our own leaders. And because we're always seeking new ways to grow, a focus group of school and division leaders will begin exploring future pathways and leadership-specific learning opportunities that may extend beyond a specialization track. This ensures the ladder continues to provide meaningful options that reflect the individual growth needs of our leaders across the division. Together, these 3 ladders demonstrate how HCPS Career Ladder program both aligns and advances the goals of our strategic plan. In addition to the 3 ladders we have shared today, planning is well underway for a 4th pathway designed for members of our operations and facilities team. This ladder is tailored to the essential work of our facilities staff and mirrors the structure of advancement currently in place for county government employees. Through this pathway, employees will gain the skills needed to become eligible for positions with greater responsibility and corresponding salary increases. The ladder will be managed at the director and supervisor levels with support and guidance from our human resources team. We look forward to sharing more about this ladder as implementation moves forward and new opportunities open for our facilities team members. Within the Journey to 2030 strategic plan, Henrico commits to recruit, engage, reward, and retain high-quality staff by fostering a workplace that values professional growth. The plan also emphasizes building the capacity of teachers and leaders through professional learning, reflecting a culture where growth is continuous and directly tied to student success. The Career Ladder plays an integral role in bringing this vision to life, ensuring that professional learning continues to shape how we support staff across the division. Looking ahead, the Career Ladder remains a dynamic program designed to respond to the evolving needs of employees. As it continues to advance, we will ensure the voices of the very people it was created to serve are included and elevated in shaping its direction. As we conclude this presentation, we'd like to thank you for your continued support of meaningful, personalized learning and for your commitment to funding the Career Ladders. Through the Career Ladders, we elevate staffs in ways that nurture growth, innovation, and collaboration. The ultimate impact of this investment is seen in our students. By developing our teachers, leaders, and support staff, we create a learning community where employees choose to stay and grow, and where our students are able to thrive, preparing them for the future and moving confidently into their next chapter, whether it is enrolled, enlisted, or employed. Thank you. And at this time, we're happy to answer your questions.
Thanks so much, team. I know we've been excited for the Career Ladders for a long time, and so it's always great to get an update on their successes, but also their expansion. Colleagues, I'll start with Mr. Young.
Thank you, Chair Shea. Madam Chair, there was a clothing line out when I was younger. It was called FUBU. And I'm not sure if anybody is familiar with FUBU, but the acronym stood for Us, By Us. And that's exactly what I think the Career Ladder is. It's for Henrico County Public Schools, and it's by Henrico County Public Schools. And who knows our teachers more than us, right? So I applaud you guys and you all for, just expanding it, making it accessible. Feels like the teachers and administrators are having a good time. Would you say some of the learning is coming from each other as opposed to instructors.
Much of it. Our greatest power is learning from one another.
Yeah, I can't think of anything else that we do where I'm looking at the core values up here because it's facing me where student focus, belonging, collaboration, innovation, and equity are all combined in one thing. So I mean, to meet all of our core values and something that we're putting together for teachers is amazing. Great job, Dr. Hughes, Dr. Weston. Madam Chair, that's all I have. Thank you.
Thanks so much, Mr. Irving. Yes, your name is Mr. Young. Thank you, Mr. Young, for your comments. We will now be moving to Mr. Irving.
Yeah, folks, thank you for this update. It's always wonderful to hear. I wish that I myself as a teacher could benefit from this, so I am secretly jealous. Not secretly, I guess, because I'm saying it out loud, but I am jealous that Henrico County has this program, but I do not have access to it. I echo what Mr. Young said about for us, by us. I think that's a perfect way to describe the program. And it's wonderful that it's being extended to everybody so that we're inclusive of all professions within the county, because they're all trying to do things for our students at the end of the day. So yeah, this is wonderful. I have no questions, but just wanted to reiterate that.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Young. Now, Ms. Kinsella. Or Mr. Irving. Oh, my God. Oh, my goodness gracious. It's already been, I don't know. I don't know if I'm okay, Mr. Irving. Thank you for your comments. We're now moving to Ms. Kinsella.
Okay. I agree with the enthusiasm my colleagues have shared. I mean, for us, by us. That was really a good one, Mr. Young. I appreciate that. Keeping employees where they want to be. You know, I know for a while when we started this, we were like, Mrs. Shea and I would say, keeping teachers in the classroom, right? They don't want to leave the classroom, but they want to be challenged, they want to learn, and the opportunity to make more money, right? It couldn't be beat. And just the opportunity to grow it like we have. Once again, I know when we were talking about professional learning, I mean relevant and responsive. Yes. And this is, again, in direct response to employee voice, all employees, right? Relevant and responsive. So I'm appreciative of that. I'm appreciative 4 times more likely to remain in the position. Is it in the position or with the company? And in this case, Henrico Schools. What is?
Right now, the data we're collecting is in the specific position.
In the specific position.
And that's more, the data we have the most on is on our educator, because this is the 3rd year of that ladder.
Okay. Well, super proud to have been with this since its inception and just watching it grow. I do have a question regarding when do we expect the 4th pathway to be underway? I know you said you're planning it now for our operations and facilities folks.
So I'm looking at Ms. Balding because they are working with the county side. Correct.
Yes. We'll get you a firm date,
Okay.
but we're trying to mirror we're trying to work closely with our counterparts on the county side, because obviously the operations staff has a much different skill set than our educators and our teachers, and we want to make sure that we have professional learning in place that will meet their needs and continue to help them grow. And so we're leaning on our county counterparts to look at how they've outlined their process for professional learning, and we're working with human resources and with.
And Mrs. Bolden was poised to respond with her
So
finger
sorry,
on the
I
mouth.
forgot she has the speaker now. I'm so sorry. Please respond.
Thank you. And actually, we've gotten quite a bit of ways, excuse me, in that pathway, and we have already started. So
Thank you.
that is the simple answer. It's already
It's just
started.
in from Mrs.
Hot
Bolden.
off the presses.
Hot off the press.
Very current information, fantastic. So it's not just under design, it's in motion, in action. So one question just to close out, because I think this really speaks volume. Who else in the country is doing something like this?
To the best of our knowledge, we are the only division in the country that has a career ladder based on professional learning. There are other career ladders that are based on merit, but in our research, in our continued research, we are the only one that's grounded in professional learning with salary compensation.
Great. Thank you so much. Chair Shea.
Thank you so much, Ms. Kinsella. I just get excited every time the career ladder presentations come up. for those of us who have been here a while, we've been hearing about it, gosh, 6 years, our whole term. And I know that it started even before that, and then we had to pump the brakes during COVID, but it was really responsive to staff feedback about what they were looking for, and the development and the structure was informed by our staff. And sometimes when we do that, well, all the time when we do that, it takes longer, but it's clearly yielding the fruit of that. So just thank you to your team. Initially, Ms. Kinsella and I have talked about how, at least how we digested the intent was kind of how do we offer career growth and compensation and still keep master teachers in the classroom? Because for some people, moving to administration is not their passion. And so how do we offer them career development and growth and still have them do what they love and what they're great at in the classroom? And, to see that idea, which was very successful, and how it's been able to grow to kind of across all of our sectors is really great. Are there any other full-time groups after ladder number 4 comes on? Does that cover, for the most part, all of our full-time employee groups?
No. Do you want
Okay.
to speak to that? Do you want me?
Please, I will. Or you
At this point, when you exclude our teachers, and we have identified licensed personnel on grades, and Francine, please jump in if I have this incorrectly, 28, 29, 30, and 31 are included on the educator ladder. For our leader ladder, that only includes school leaders. So we haven't yet looked at, well, we're in the process of looking at our division leaders, but we do not have that plan in place. That's a part of that focus group coming in January. For our classified ladder, that extends to grade 24 at this point. So from 12 to 24, both exempt and non-exempt employees, you're going to find most everyone in those grades for the classified ladder. And this expansion that we're having in January is picking up in that grade range who we did not have prior to.
Excellent, thanks so much. I've heard so many good things about this. I think one surprise to me has been the enthusiasm from I'll start with teachers, because that was the first ladder we rolled out, but teachers who are mid to later in their career, and how many have participated this and shared with me that can be a time in their career where they kind of get comfortable and how they have been doing things for a long time, and that by participating in the career ladder with other educators that share their same passions, it has really continued to ignite the passion for what they do, coming with fresh, energized, new ideas, skills, and excitement to the classroom. And we really want that for all of our employees to feel excited to do what they do. I know for the principals, they have really, really loved their cohort. Some shared that they felt like, I think it was Tuesday nights they go, that they felt like it was kind of like hanging out with their buddies, but also educators they really respect, and getting to, because sometimes being at the top of the pyramid in the building can be a lonely place to be, and not having someone to be able to spitball with and that sort of thing. And so really having a cohort to be able to spitball with and other people they really respect, and how, again, energizing that was as a leader. Not only did they feel like they came away as a better leader, but trying to stem that kind of emotional burnout of the job as well. So many benefits to this. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
Anything else, colleagues? Thank you.